First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
18, pioneer. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's the former NFL rushing. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Colts at 3-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hey, check that. Street. 18 Rattler.
Stroud to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Check smash. Check 19 Lions. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Stroud. This one caught left side by Cooper. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Ready, break. Check smash. Check smash. 70 Lions.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right is Pittman.
65 catch. 65 catch.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first down as he gives it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's into the secondary, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. There he goes, left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
60 back there, 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 78 Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condemn.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Okay, ready.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
30 left.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot on the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 6 now.
70 Timberwolf. Ready, right?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now they're in the hurry up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? Check smash, check smash.
Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This will be taken. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Hey, Crash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Chop 60, chop 60. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Ready.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Colts 29.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. 129 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. As As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Flash Bronco.
Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Cowboy 80. Hurt.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll line up with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into